I think that's a lot of, the fun here is that we're trying to demystify all sides, even if things are rapidly changing. And I think that the tech world is used to rapid transformations. I think your experience may also be a bit different for other software engineers who are used to windowless little cubicles in the corner as the way to be a rock star data scientist or machine learning engineer or robotics engineer. And yet you're kind of on, a different work environment, which is also maybe changing. Maybe more software needs to get into more fields. So now that I've said that, let's go into it. Where do you see more of your work going? Do you think that more and more software engineers are going to be shoulder deep into robotic boats in the near future? Is that more of where the world is going? Is that its whole market unto itself?
It's increasingly necessary, right? I mean, if you just think about the things that AI can do and can't do, and then, of course, all things eventually become AI, I guess. But, a lot, like AI is extremely good at building the most common things right now. Like, if you need to build a real estate website or a photo sharing app, like anybody, you just build me that. Build me a Facebook copy. But like when you're trying to do something new, it's a lot harder, right? And especially in embedded systems, especially in things that have a lot more constraints to it. One of the things that you can't do on a boat is just spin up 5 more AWS instances. Well, a lot of the other, domains, most positions, if you're a software engineer, like there's always this trade-off between performance and cost, right? Like ultimately the value of a lot of what you're doing on like the back end in most positions, in most SaaS applications, right? It's like it needs to be good enough so that it doesn't cost more servers. Or it can cost more servers as long as that's cheaper than what it would have cost to do it better, right? Like you're in this kind of trade-off of everything has to do with how much is it going to cost to run this, and it's infinitely scalable. It's just a dollars problem, and that's not at all the case. When you're out here, when you're on a boat, you have what you have. You're not getting anything else, and so everything's about what can I squeeze out of this? How can I make sure that it's the most, really getting into that, and it's just like you have to get out there and do that. You're not gonna be able to do that at your desk necessarily.